guys, it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42 with my week. It'll be in the description update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG surgery on October 26, 2016. My high weight was 389 and that was in April of 2016. My surgery weight was 324, so I lost 65 pounds pre-op. I keep making videos and then not posting them because I'm terrible. So my last time I came in I was around 215. I've been around 215 for weeks. Only in the past few days did I jump up. I jumped up to 220. And yesterday that became apparent as to why. So I had a pretty off weekend where I went away and I did all the things. I ate all the things. I drank all the things. And I came back and I was up and I was like, wow, 5 pounds. Like that's a lot, but that's not unheard of for me. I tend to have like significant fluctuations both up and down. So I was like, oh, that's not too terrible. But I wasn't feeling the greatest. And then yesterday, yesterday was Tuesday. I started feeling immense pain in my side, and I went to urgent care, and they basically said that either they were going to treat it like it was a kidney infection, but that it could possibly be a stone. And they were like, if it doesn't clear up, basically go have it checked, like go have a ultrasound to check to see whether or not it's a stone. The medication they gave me made me feel better, but I do feel like somebody has kick punched my kidney, and my kidney is just sore and in so much pain. I'm not in like, dude, you guys saw that, right? He like skimmed the back of my car. It's called a brake pedal. Use it. Anyway. So, yes. I feel like crap. I feel like a lot of crap. Which is an interesting thing, because if you followed my journey for a while, you know this is like I'm gonna say at least 3, I'm figuring a 4th UTI or kidney infection since surgery, and that has been like a year and a half. Pre-surgery, I had never, in all of my almost 40 years, had a UTI or a kidney infection. So, since surgery, this is a thing. It typically happens, and it's very much my fault. It typically happens when I don't get enough water. If I get, and I mean, like, I can get 64 ounces. 64 ounces is not what caused me to get, to be perky. 64 ounces still causes dehydration, as I found out the first time I landed. Oh, God, I got the coffee ever. As I landed in the hospital for dehydration, I was getting 64 ounces. So 64 ounces is not what keeps me from getting dehydrated. I have to keep it much higher. Yes, I'm talking about dehydration and drinking coffee. I will drink more water to make up for the coffee. I just need coffee. Badly. And I have a crap ton of herbal tea and stuff. But yes. So, this is a thing I didn't see anyone talk about since surgery. There's been a few people who've talked about getting UTIs, but I don't know if for me, the reason why this is so obvious is because I never got any. I had never experienced one before. The first one landed me in the emergency room because I thought I was dying. I thought my insides were about to explode. The pressure was ridiculous. So I'm also apparently hypersensitive to this. Now, like, I typically know what UTI feels like, because it's like, oh, my insides are, like, exploding. I have a UTI. This time, though, it was my kidney is exploding. And it felt like someone was stabbing it with a white hot poker and not letting go, because it just kept going forever. Also, another weird, interesting thing about post-op life is, does anyone else, when you get nauseous now, that you get like the, like, not really so much the foamies, but the precursor to the foamies? I was so much pain that I was nauseous, and I realized, like, my saliva glands were going crazy, and that, like, I was getting all, like, and I was like, this is like the precursor to foamies. And I realized when I put those two things together, I realized that the very few times I've been nauseous, that's how I felt. And I was like, this is weird, because pre-op, I don't think I got, my saliva glands did not activate when I was in this thing. It's dumping my coffee everywhere. I'm having problems. I'm going to be very special today. Very special. Just wrap me in little bubble wrap and put me in a corner. It'll be great. But yeah, I've noticed since, like, when I made that connection yesterday when I was feeling nauseous, I realized that, like, that's pretty much how I felt the few times I've been nauseous, is your saliva glands go crazy, and I never had that when, like, pre-op. So I just thought that was a weird thing. So I disappeared for a while. It's been like, God, at this point I think it's been months. I've made videos. I may post them at some point. I may not. Who knows? I'm just going through a lot of personal things. A lot of, like, just mental work that I'm trying to work on. A lot of stuff. My weight hasn't moved at all. It's been stuck in the 215s. Basically, since my last period, I dropped, after my period, like, I dropped to almost 213, and then I went back, I flexed back up, and I flexed back up to 215, and I've kind of, like, been staying at 215 almost consistently for weeks. And then I got an infection, and then my weight went up. Which happens. I tend to gain quite a bit of weight. Last time, it was a pretty significant amount of weight, too, when I had an infection. And I feel like the fever is down, but I don't think it's gone. And that might play something into it, I don't know. But I'm not freaking out. Overall, even when I eat not the best, holy mackerel. People are flying today. My body tends to like set points, and every 5 pounds now is a set point. So it's like, oh, 215. We're gonna stay here until you do something really dramatic. Excuse me, really dramatic, and then we'll either flex up 5 pounds or flex down 5 pounds. Who knows? So, yeah, I've been really frustrated in that. I did this week, up until today, I started going back to the gym. I was hoping for a full week, and then I died. But I was doing good. I was very slow, very slow. I was only doing treadmill. I was doing half hour of moderate to brisk pace on the treadmill. Basically, like that step right before running, because I can't transition myself. I literally was thinking to myself, like, oh, maybe I'll do C to 5K. Maybe that'll give me something to work towards. And then, like, I'm, like, doing a very brisk pace on the treadmill, and I was like, you know, at this point, I can barely keep my legs going fast enough to, like, walking. You have to kind of transition to running to keep up. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. It just, my body literally just doesn't want to, like, either my body or my head, I don't know. Some part of me doesn't want to run. So that didn't happen. But I've been doing very moderate, very much testing out my back, very much feeling my back, doing lots of stretches, like going like, is this okay? So far so good. Like, it's okay. I might, instead of going to the gym, I might get up and do maybe some YouTube yoga or something. So that I'm kind of still getting up and doing something in the morning. But that is a little later on me than walking, because I can feel my kidney like at all times. It just feels bruised and angry. So I don't really want to do the gym or treadmill or anything and kind of rest up, but I also want to do something so that I stay in the habit, because I'm trying to build the habit. There was something else. Yeah, I just, for the most part, life is going. It's a struggle on a lot of different levels. Right now it's a struggle physically as well. But the eating has been pretty okay. I'm not, like, I had a weekend, but even on the weekend, like, really? I honestly should track bad weekends, because I think I would be shocked at how not bad they are. Like, every day they're bad, but overall not terribly bad. Because for the most part, I think the only real terrible thing I did was drink, and well, I paid for that one. But yeah, so I feel like crap. How are you? Hanging in there, just trying to figure out what to do next, because I gotta get to a point of healing that I can live, and then I have to do something to figure out what I'm gonna do with my food, because it ain't working. I need to switch things up. I need to do something to shock my system, and I've made a couple videos that I've not posted, but in each one I say basically the same thing, that, like, I feel like I've been around this weight for quite some time, basically since I figured out my scale wasn't working. And if that's the case, I feel like it's been even longer. So yeah, gotta do something. Don't know what to do, but need to do something. Considering a few options, trying to figure it out. Okay, guys, I will talk to you, hopefully. I will post this, and hopefully I will talk to you next